Hey, what's up guys, Exalted here, and in today's video, EpikWhale and I are going to be giving you guys a bunch of good box fighting tips, mainly him, and for those of you guys who don't know who EpikWhale is, he's actually the person that placed 3rd place in the World Cup Solos event. If you guys would like to go follow him, I'll have all of his socials linked in the description below. I highly suggest you do. He's an absolutely insane player. And with that being said, let's get into the box fighting tips and tricks.
If you want to practice box fighting in creative, like one way I like to do it is you just go out like this and then box up and just have one person W key and the other play defensively. And the other way I like to do, that's pretty much the basic way. The other way I like to do is like you kind of set up like a 2x1 like this and then you box up on that side. Yeah, so I like to place a wall in the middle. So like when it hits 150, you break it. And so I got it. And then I can just like, and then you have to play in these 2 boxes. It's kind of good for practicing like endgame box fights where you're not going to be able to like move too much because there's people in like every direction.
Do you have any tips for players that are higher ping?
I mean, it's going to be hard. Like if you're playing like this, like endgame box fighting, like you can't really do much, but I'd say for higher ping, you just try to hit like a bunch of different things, and then like see, I just hit your cone, your floor, and your wall, and then you have to spam all 3. So it'll make their turbo build timing off sometimes.
One tip that I like to do a lot is like this thing where you go like that and then you jump, of course. That's super good. But like I've been doing that, I've actually been getting trap killed.
Ever since I've been like taking walls, my timing's kind of bad for that. But
okay,
what I like to do is like hold the wall. I like to like phase in and like put a cone or something. So they can't like build a ramp and then box you in.
Say I take the wall, so I'll take someone's wall every once in a while, and I'll immediately place a ramp. Now from here, what is the best kind of sequence of edits that you can take to give yourself the advantage?
What I like to do, so you know you can edit like whatever you want. I like to edit the left side of the ramp. That for the most time, like I don't like to edit this unless they're like. So if I edit this is the first edit. And once I edit this, they're either down here or up on the ramp. And if they're up on the ramp, then I'll kind of take my time and peek away so I can still get the right hand peek. Because if you go like this,
the side of
then
the
you
box.
get the right hand peek. Yeah. Box up or something.
Okay.
Like on the first guy, here, let me get your cone and roof.
Okay.
Because I grabbed this before I like started fighting him. And so when a lot of like advanced players like realize you have this, they'll like place a backward stair, like
exactly
like that.
Like that.
So like before I even took a shot at him, I grabbed the top, and then I placed a cone in his box so he can't stare, and then I pumped him, and then he edited out into a new box. Like, and then I grabbed it before, and then I did the same thing with the cone.
So you're pretty much just being kind of like, aware of the edit outs and.
Yeah, it's like I feel like prediction is like a huge part of like the future meta of box fighting.
Let's say I'm boxed up and you're gonna W key me. What's your like first move from here?
I like to do this and kind of like hide behind the stair, get the wall low, and then go for the take. And if I don't get it, I kind of go back, shoot it low, and then try to take.
So that way you're actually pretty protected because people will go for edits pretty frequently.
Yeah.
So what about like timing? Like when you're pickaxing somebody's wall, how often do you pickaxe and how often do you bring out your gun waiting for an edit?
Before you pickaxe something, you always want to make something like one pickaxe as much as you can. So something you'll see me doing is like, say this is your wall. This is really good, like rebuild it. Like this is really good with a combat. Like say I break it, I pump it, and then pickaxe.
Oh, wow.
So that you only have to do it once. There's actually like, I don't see a lot of people doing that, but I've been doing it for a long time. Because right when they build it, it'll have enough health to pump and then pickaxe. And if you don't take it, then you pump again. And then when you pump, you also want to act like you're shooting at them in case they edit on you.
Okay, so you want to have it aimed at them just in case.
Yeah.
That's a really good one. So what's your preference when box fighting? Do you prefer pump? Do you prefer like what's your shotgun / ideal loadout?
My ideal loadout for box fighting is probably a combat, but just in most situations. Definitely if it's a gold combat, because a gold combat does headshot body and it'll do 200 damage. So like a gold combat is like the best by far. it's that much. It just makes it that much better than like a purple or blue. But in solos, I feel like the blue pump might be better than blue or purple combat.
And that was 7 pro tips with the 3rd place World Cup winner, EpikWhale. I hope you guys can take your box fighting gameplay to the next level, and I really hope you learned something from this video. If you did, hit that sub button, I would really appreciate it, and go ahead and check out EpikWhale's social links, which are in the description below. But with all of that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.